Hello, hello. On today's show, Mike is going to show us the winners of the semifinals and the matchup for the finale of Cover Combat 7. Welcome to your favorite cover art loving, combat simulating podcast, Cover Combat by Xcellar Comics. I, of course, am your fourth or fifth favorite podcasting host, Kevin, and I wouldn't be able to do any of this without the two amazing gentlemen in the room is with me. You want to say hello, Mike?
Hello. Good to be here.
Good evening. Good evening. And of course, Patrick's along for the ride.
Happy Combat Day, everyone.
Happy Combat Day. I love that, man. That you coined that a couple episodes ago. That is a great term. Mondays don't suck quite as bad anymore. That is officially Combat Day for the rest of my life. Thank you, Patrick.
Hold on, I'm just jotting down t-shirt ideas. Thank you, Patrick.
Okay. I can't wait to see all these t-shirts too, man. You got a bunch I can't wait to wear, buy, purchase, and wear. All right. So we're down to the nitty-gritty tonight.
Yeah,
4 covers up, right, Mike?
Yep. 4 remain. And by the time we sign off today, 2 remain.
All right, I'm going to put up your screen now so we can get right to it. You ready?
Yes. I'm ready. I don't know if the audience is ready.
I don't know if the audience is ready too. Patrick, are you ready?
Boy. I have to admit, I was kind of looking at some of the voters' responses, and I wasn't feeling too well.
Yeah, you know, it's so tough to tell. I was looking at them too. I always make sure I get my vote in before I look at them, so I'm not influenced or swayed whatsoever. But yeah, looking at them. But the great part about Cover Combat is there's so many of us that also vote behind the scenes.
Right.
You can't just go off by what you see on the Facebook post or on YouTube or anything. So that gives you hope no matter what you see, right?
That's true. Yeah.
And I think it's best that we do it that way. That way, you know, if somebody is looking and counting the votes, it's not giving anything away, you know.
Right.
There could still be a surprise on the show.
Yeah. Which is what we hope for, because surprises are exciting.
Yeah, they're surprising. Wait, that's another t-shirt. Surprises are surprising. I don't want anybody to take my ideas before I get around to making this.
All right, so I am ready whenever you are, Mike.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. I'm not ready. No.
You're not ready.
No, go ahead. What were you going to say?
All right. So we have Spawn 330, Carlo Barberi versus Spider-Man #1, Todd McFarlane. This is a really close matchup, as I'm sure you guys would have guessed. The winner had 53% of the vote.
Oh, man.
So close.
Yeah, didn't you do the other one? Didn't you show the other one first last week? I thought we were going to get the other one out of the way before I had to deal with this nightmare.
No, this is exactly
the order you did it last week.
Yeah, because that's all I do is move this section up and then add below it. So I didn't change anything here.
Man, I literally changed my text to you mid-text twice when I voted for this. I was like
SPIA.
exactly.
Yeah, sat there with SP on your phone for an hour, right?
Yeah, exactly. No lie. And then literally when I finally pushed the arrow or whatever, it was agony. As soon as I sent it, I was like, maybe I should have gone that's how close this one was for me. How close was it for you, Pat?
Yeah, I have to admit it was close. I let nostalgia win out on this one, even though I really do like that Spawn cover. Just the feelings I have for that Spider-Man one. Plus, I gave it some extra edge because of the Todd corner box and the Todd UPC art and all the things that
That's fair.
combined
Yeah,
added that up to nostalgia factor for me.
Yep. Yeah.
was it that close for you too, Mike?
Hold on. Okay.
Bless you.
Excuse me. Sorry, I couldn't mute my mic. I'm sorry. There was some nostalgia, going on. I just kicked it right out the door and voted for Spawn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, as I've said before, there's so many reasons for me to vote for both covers. So yeah, I ultimately went Spawn as well. I think, if I'm remembering correctly, but I could seriously be wrong.
Yeah.
I think I'm pretty sure I've ultimately voted Spawn.
Yeah,
but,
yeah. You and I went for Spawn. Patrick went for Spider-Man. All right. So with 53% of the vote, at least someone on the show is picking winners here.
All right, hold on. Let me actually do the drum roll. We don't actually have Karen today. It's not that I forgot again. We actually don't have her today. So I'm going to try to do this drum roll and stuff today since we've got so few titles. So tell me when you're ready to start it. Get it rolling.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm going to try to match up to you.
Okay. Oh!
Spider-Man #1. Moving forward.
Oh, man.
For Spawn.
Daggum. Yay. Daggum. Yay. I don't know.
Well, you have another chance. You have a chance to vote for it next week.
Yeah. Oh, wait. So many mixed emotions on this. Yeah. But yay, Spider-Man. It's a great cover.
Yep.
If I can't wait to see it up on the wall of cover. We're gonna have to share that on the show here sometime soon. The wall of cover combat winners that Mike is creating.
Yeah, I need to catch up because I only have 3 completed. I need to make 4, 5, 6, and 7.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna call you out. I was gonna let the listeners and the viewers believe it was a little bit closer than that, but because it is awesome. I love it. Have you ever seen it, Pat?
I have not. I don't believe.
It is awesome the way Mike did it. So I can't wait to see them all up there because it's just awesome with just 3. So when there's 6 and now soon 7 up there, it's going to be redonkulous. So this will be a good fit for me up there if this one wins it. So,
all right. Yeah, I'll get working on that. I've been wanting to get back to it.
Yeah.
All right. So there's Spider-Man #1. Moving on.
All right.
Now, Superman 252, Neil Adams versus The Last Ronin #1, Andy Kuhn and Kevin Eastman. The winner, 57% of the vote. So still close, a little bit further away than the last one, but
that's still close. This one was a little bit harder for me than I thought. I initially thought I knew what I was going to do right away, I think, but when it came down to actually pulling the trigger, it was a little bit tougher for me than I thought. And man, it got me definitely thinking back about every round in Cover Combat 7. Man, this this last Ronin definitely has some amazing legs, right, Pat?
Yeah, it does. I hope the legs are cut out from underneath it today. Turtle soup for everyone.
All right, no need to ask the second question for you, Pat, and who you voted for. But I figured the Neil Adams, and I think we've got other people that are definitely figuring that should be the winner here easily. What is your thoughts on that, Mike?
Yeah, I voted for the Superman. I really like that Ronin cover. I think it's great. It's just I can't pass up Neil Adams. It's he's so good. It's just really good.
Yeah. And actually on that note, I think I ultimately, if I'm remembering correctly, because this was close to me as well, voted for the Superman as well. But I'm telling you, if it wasn't for that 100 across the top and the Walmart factor, this would have been an easy pick for me. But I don't know, that one just irks me. I don't know why exactly, but inexplicable things. Pat, what are you gonna do, right?
Dang you, Walmart.
Yeah. So all three of us went with Superman then.
Yeah. All right. Are you ready for my drum roll again?
Yeah. Let's see it. So 57% of the vote.
Oh!
The last Ronin #1 moves forward.
Well, that makes my final vote very easy.
That makes your final vote very easy, Pat. You're gonna it's an easy last Ronin over Spider-Man for you. Is that what it is?
Oh, sure. No, not at all.
Oh, dadgum. We talk about this all the time too, about how it seems like our audience and participants just go for modern books, but all the time, especially bronze. And then look how close that's Superman. Is that silver? That's silver, right?
No, I don't think so. No.
Is it bronze too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let me see when that one came out. Was that 252? I mean, that's probably we're gonna guess what year. I'm gonna guess. Oh, geez, I'm gonna guess like
77.
5.
Bat guess.
Yeah, 4 came into my head right off the top of my head, but maybe a little bit later than that.
So I said, Patrick said 4. I said 5. You said 7.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, geez. June 1972.
Oh man. Shocker. I'd be the farthest one off.
Yeah.
So when did silver cut off?
The death of Gwen Stacy.
I know, but when was that?
Hold on. I think that, it was a little bit. Was that 120? What issue was that? I thought it was 121 or 122. Yeah.
When did the Silver Age end?
I was never one to really keep up with those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a minute. I'll tell you.
Well, the only one I know for a fact all the time is Modern. You know when Modern starts, Pat?
Spawn 1.
No. Well, actually, you might be right, actually. Because I think it's 92. Right, Mike?
Oh, I don't know.
Which I think.
Okay. So 1973 was the death of Gwen Stacy. So I guess this would be silver.
Yes.
If you go with that, which I think most people do.
I think, I think that would make me right. Right?
Yep, you're right.
Nailed it. And then Pat, I think, is right because I think Spawn 1 came out in 1992, and I think that's, I don't know whether it's attached to Spawn 1 or not in people's minds, but I think 92 and beyond is modern, is considered modern. So we're all right.
Except in our selection of the winner.
Yeah.
That makes me sad.
Yeah, that would have been, I mean, yeah, we're happy for the last Ronin submitter, of course. But it does make me sad for the, well, first of all, for the Superman submitter. And then secondly, because we don't have a classic book. We don't have a silver book in silver or gold, of course, for that matter. In the champion arena yet, so that would have been nice.
Yeah. All right, so want to get to the final matchup? Everybody knows what it is. We just talked about them.
Yes.
We've got the Last Ronin #1 versus Spider-Man #1. A lot of color and a little color.
Yeah, and this actually is, especially you got them both up against each other. This could be tough. This could be tough. It's going to be a pretty easy choice for me, I think, just because, man, yeah, so many reasons for the Spider-Man over the Last Ronin for me. But as far as just quality cover is concerned, that Last Ronin, I think, does give Spider-Man a run for his money. What do you think, Mike? I know you said already, Pat, but what do you think, Mike?
Yeah, I think it does. I think just on talking to people that I know that vote, that the Spider-Man doesn't have that, and that's the thing we talk about all the time. It doesn't have the what's the word I'm looking for? Brain fart.
I don't know.
There's no connection to it, like what Patrick was saying. What's that word? It's like the most simple word.
What do you mean? I don't even understand what you're getting at. Do you, Pat?
Why Patrick voted for the Spider-Man?
Oh, nostalgia.
Nostalgia. Yeah, there you go.
Oh man, that was so simple. I
know.
And we've said it 500 times this episode, so I didn't think that would possibly be it. Okay.
Yeah, it's so late in the day. A lot of voters don't have the nostalgia to Spider-Man like that we do. So it's just so much easier for them to vote for the Last Ronin because it is a really great cover. So take the nostalgia factor out of it, and that's what you got.
Yep.
So that's a variable that's always, I talk to my wife about it all the time. She's like, okay, well, I don't have that connection to that book. And I'm angry. I'm like, no, you don't realize how legendary that book is.
Right.
But it's not to me.
Yeah, that's like the conversation I was having with and I spoke to, it was actually Proton. We talked about it, and he enjoyed our conversation about him ripping on Wolverine. Your grandpa said he did too as well, which was cool. I was hoping those two would appreciate it as much or more than anyone else. But yeah, that was his gripe with the Wolverine. He just thought that cover sucked. Didn't matter that it was a classic, nostalgic, iconic cover. He just thought it sucked. Yeah. So yeah, that remove that from this Spider-Man. This is pretty close. I could imagine being completely separated from that would make this a tough choice, right, Pat? Can you imagine separating yourself from that?
Yeah, it would put them on more even footing, I suppose. But even still, yeah. I feel like the Spider-Man grabs your attention better and is just more, has a stronger selling points, stronger shelf presence than the Last Ronin does. So.
Yeah, that's fair. There's more meat to it in general, anyway. Too. There's a lot more on it to enjoy, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been meaning to look at the color version of that Last Ronin cover to see if I like the black or white or the color, but I never did get around to doing that.
Yeah.
You should have that ready for next week, Mike.
Okay. But I mean, this submitter, they submitted this one specifically. We
I
we
know.
clarified-
We double checked that. Yeah, we double checked.
Yeah, this was the one per store thank you variant.
Yeah.
Um,
Which here it is in the finale. So
Yeah.
you know, it's obviously the good choice. Yep.
what's great is to take these two books and set them aside and then put them beside all the ones that have been eliminated. It's just crazy that this is the way it worked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
We think and talk about that every time. Yep, definitely.
Yeah. So that is it for semifinals. And we are ready to go to the finals.
Not familiar with the movie reference.
What?
So for all the podcast listeners, what the viewers just got to enjoy is another awesome cover combat closing for the show, visual closing for Mike. And that he actually doubled down literally with two pictures this time. One with Alfred giving kind of the T-tip, hat tip, whatever to or no, what happens in that scene, Pat? I know you know it. It's from obviously
Some Batman movie.
Dark
Yeah.
Knight Rising.
Yeah, Dark Knight Rising, the end scene when we thought Batman was already dead. Spoiler alert! Sorry, here I am doing it. I'm saying spoiler alert after I spoiled it. If you haven't seen Dark Knight Rising yet, we think Batman sacrificed himself and he's dead. And then at the very end, we don't know whether it's real or not because it was referenced earlier in the movie when Bruce Wayne is seeing Alfred having a cup of tea in the middle of nowhere and they're both enjoying their life now. And of course, Batman is with Catwoman. So it was pretty awesome, right, Pat?
I'll take your word for it, Kevin.
You haven't seen it for real?
I have seen it, but I have no memory of this at all.
Oh,
Really? It was so great. Mike, it was great, right?
It really was. Yeah, it was. Yeah, because you think, holy cow, he's dead. And then you see, you know, Alfred's having this little lunch and he looks over and there's Bruce and he kind of just gives him a nod and then Bruce gives him a nod back and then that's it. And you're like, oh, that's wicked. So,
which he referenced earlier in the movie. Batman.
I don't.
What's that, Mike?
Yeah, I don't recall that. I don't recall that.
Oh yeah, definitely,
I'll have to-
100%. Bruce asked Alfred earlier in the movie what he wants, what he wants for him, or something like that. I can't remember exactly how the question was stated, but what he wanted for him, and Alfred said, "I want someday for me to be able to see you from across the room." Enjoying a cup of tea or something like that. It was some, you know, like I said, pretty close reference to the way they actually closed it out. So it gave me goosebumps. I cried. I'm about ready to cry right now, Pat.
Me too.
I'm getting ready to go watch this movie again. It's been a while.
Yeah. Listeners are like us too. Get on with closing already. I'm not going to leave until after you're done with your. Okay. On that note. Please vote. Please vote. Super important. Here we are at the finale. Vote on this round of cover combat starting now until this Friday, February 2nd at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Actually, we're not having a regular show, so do you want to extend that to Sunday, Mike?
Yeah, we can extend it to Sunday because I'll just work on
All right.
vote. I mean, there's going to be a lot of counting to do. I mean, there's just two. So I'll work on it Monday.
Yeah, okay. So you've actually got an extended period of time this time because the finale is going to be another live show. So vote and up until February 4th at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's Sunday night instead of the usual Friday since we'll be live on Monday. You can comment your vote here or go over to the Xcellar Comics Facebook post and vote over there and comment each vote on. Wait, no, it's only one matchup. So you're just voting on that one matchup.
Last Ronin or Spider-Man?
I want to see hundreds on that post, right, Pat?
Yes, for sure.
Okay, and then like, subscribe, and hit that bell to get notifications for everything we post. We'd also love to see your thoughts, questions, and suggestions commented below as well. And then follow Xcellar Comics on Facebook, Instagram, and/or X, aka Twitter, and follow Xcellar_comics on TikTok to see the latest posts and updates for the next rounds of Cover Combat. But this is the final round, so I'm going to take this moment to mention Cover Combat 8. We've already discussed. We're switching it up again. We're actually going to do Xcellar wives and children submissions, right?
Yep.
So that'll be a lot of fun. And then we're going to get back to viewer submissions for Cover Combat 9. I've got a couple ideas for that I need to talk to you guys about. But so if you still want to send me a message, or any of us a message referencing that you want to participate in the next viewer submission Cover Combat, do so whenever you're ready. And when that happens, we'll have them. So you don't have to wait until Cover Combat 8 is over. Start sending them now if you're ready. If you think you know the cover that'll win this thing, we're ready to see it. Right, Pat?
That's right. Just be prepared to enter the ring of combat.
Yeah.
Because if you've been watching the show, sometimes we're not so gentle. But, that gives you a better taste of victory if you can top us in our opinions of your covers that you submit. So
that was well said. That's exactly right. The more smack talk we talk and then it ends up winning anyway, we're eating crow. And that's funner for the viewers than that's more fun for the viewers than anything to see hosts that think they know it all and they got things figured out, eating crow.
Yeah, I've randomly been insulting my family just to toughen them up. Like, nice shirt. That would you wear with that character on it.
Right.
Good luck at school today. I just want to say, be ready for a lot of Scotty Young. Just knowing our families.
Oh, I thought that's what we talked about. The theme was going to be for Cover Combat 8 is Scotty Young. It's going to be just Scotty Young.
It's like, all right, call me when you're done.
Nah, just kidding. I know a few people that wouldn't mind that, but I know a few people that would. Yeah. So anyway, you can help support Xcellar Comics Cover Combat shows, including the prizes that are involved with them, through Patreon at patreon.com/Xcellar Comics. We would greatly appreciate that. And the prizes are great. We got 2 people left that are, one of them's destined here in a week to win hundreds of dollars worth of prizes. And it's a great lot. So it's exciting. So whoever's still involved, I don't know who it is. Get your friends and family and coworker, like I said, to vote, and everybody else do so. Make sure we get the right champion. And then watch our next regular live stream on YouTube or Facebook this Saturday, February. Oh, no. The following Saturday. Yeah, February 10th. I actually got the scroll right, and I was going to say it wrong. February 10th at 9:30 a.m.-ish Eastern Standard Time. All right, and then lastly, watch the finale, round 6 of Cover Combat 7 next Monday, February 5th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be a lot of fun. Obviously, it's just going to be one matchup to reveal, and that'll do it for Cover Combat 7. But reminder, or, just to let people that may be new to Cover Combat know that Pat puts together an awesome, montage, I guess, of all the covers and who submitted them and when they lost. And we discussed that in its entirety thoroughly. So the finale is as awesome as any other episode. Right, Mike?
Yeah, it's like a finale and then kind of the behind the scenes wrap up,
which is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I'm predicting a lot of apologies during that wrap up, Pat.
Perhaps.
Especially for me, because we have a good number of people that watch the Whatnot shows that are participating, and then I have one other friend. So I think I have the majority of people that I'm the closest to that participated in, and I'm not close to any of them, but that I have interaction with. I think I may have just offended people by saying that the way I just said it. But anyway, I'm going to have to deal with the repercussions the most of Smack Talk. So, anyway. All right. There you go. That'll do it. Exciting stuff.
Yep.
You got anything else, Mike?
Nope. Let's all just go watch Dark Knight Rises. Maybe we'll get a little watch party going or something.
Oh, that'd be so awesome. We need to have watch party. That
I don't know how those work. All right.
I don't know how it works either, but we're gonna. I figure we watch something at the same time. Pat, have you ever done a watch party?
Oh, regularly. You know, I have one coming up later today, as a matter of fact. No, I've never done one.
Oh man, I was like, really?
I totally believed him. You totally sold that. You were so convincing there.
I can't watch stuff on my own, let alone with other people.
Well, that's the fun of it. We all watch it from our own
Right.
house. I don't know how those are a thing. It's like, I don't get it.
Well, I think what would make it cool, and I don't know whether this is the case or not, but I think what would make it cool is if we could somehow see each other watching it while we're watching it, but from our house, like this, but we're watching it. So, and it's on the same screen. You know, the first thing that popped into my mind when you said that was Mystery Science Theater. Remember?
Right.
To where like we could see the back of our heads watching it. That would be great. Right, Pat?
Yeah, well, we're getting into improbabilities here, but you could not show the actual product on your. It would be a copyright deal, you know.
Oh yeah.
You could show us. You could put the camera on us reacting, but you couldn't have anything copywritten that would be in your live show or recorded show or whatever you want to say. I don't think.
I think we just set up Xcellar Comics' goal. Our goal is to get so big. I don't want to be. I wouldn't mind being rich, but my goal is not necessarily to be rich or famous, right? But here's our goal. We want to be famous enough to where we could get the copyright of a good movie to do that, to where we could watch the movie and people see us watching it to react together. That'd be great. There's Xcellar Comics lifetime goal.
All right.
Being so big, and I should say more specifically, Comics and Collectibles in the Crawlspace, a lifetime goal. To be so big we could get a copyrighted movie like The Dark Knight Rises and watch it on screen the entire time for that's like pick a different movie. Anyway, that's a whole nother thing. So.
I got to get up for work in the morning. Let's wrap this up.
All right, that'll do it.
All right.
Vote, vote, vote. Thank you for checking us out. We really appreciate everyone being here. And until next time, don't forget that appreciating great art is awesome. And reading a great story is also fun. So why not pick up a comic book and do both? Xcellar out.